Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is January the 7th, 2023. It's been a while that I did a price prediction in AMD, so I'm going to give you all an updated price prediction in AMD today. You guys can already see in front of you on the price chart, I predicted that the market in AMD was going to go down, and that is exactly what occurred. The video was produced on December the 7th of us looking for AMD to trend lower. You guys can see I've already extended this price prediction over to the right. So from December the 7th, all the way until January the 7th. You guys can see it's 30 days. 30 days. The market had given us the ultimate TP price of around 14% in AMD. Now, obviously, I have given you some price targets in between where we originally started to where the ultimate TP price was. But all in all, you guys can see that we would have gotten that 14% fully out of that price prediction. So now let's talk about what we are seeing on the charts in AMD now. We got some things to talk about because Friday's trading price action, we've noticed that the buyers are coming in the market in AMD right here around $60 is where it's at. And I'm not surprised to see that. Why would I say I'm not surprised? Because the chart is already giving us clues as to where we can expect balance, to where we can expect the market to come in and buy the stock, or where people are expected to sell, right? Look at this. Back here in 2020, this same price level, $60, was seen as resistance in AMD. So now this area is going to be seen as support. We want to see buyers hold $60 because if it does, then from here on out, we know that that would be the bottom and price will continue to trend higher so long as price holds $60. Now I'm going to show you something else though. Okay. You guys can see it here in June of 2020. That the market in AMD still hits $60 as resistance. All right, so now let's go ahead and look at this on a longer time frame, because I'm telling you that this may just be a momentarily hold in the market for AMD's price, $60. Okay, first things first, let me take this and let me show you what's really going on into the market in AMD. You see that? So we're still entrenched in a downtrend. The market definitely is weak in AMD. We can see it visually off the price chart already. So even though we're noticing price and buyers coming in holding price around 60, that doesn't mean that we throw away the keys. Like, we still see on the daily chart that price trend is doing what? Yeah, it's going down. Look at the market on a 3-month chart. So now we're going to look at this from a longer term. Okay, 3 months out. Okay, you guys can see on the prior 3 months right here in AMD was weakness. But then you kind of pump the brakes. We still saw selling on this last completed 3-monthly price bar that the arrows pointed down to, but it was able to close off of the lows, and it was able to close right where the close was the prior 3 months. That is an indication that buyers are currently trying to enter the market in AMD. Here it is on the 6 months though. Yeah, see, you still see the weakness though. You don't see what we saw on the 3 months chart. This 6-month price bar closed lower than the prior 6 months. And then we hit out on a yearly time frame. Look at this on the 12 months. Look at that. This 12-monthly price bar literally almost took out the spread of 2021 and even the spread of 2020 in 1 year. The market in AMD is down 55% on the year for 2022. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised for us to get a small pump move to the upside, but in no way, in no shape, in no form is this market bullish. Not at all. Now you may be saying, well, we might be bullish in AMD if the price holds this. Wow, look at that. This is the crossroads right there at $60. So all of our eyes need to be focused at $60 over the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, to see if buyers continue to hold that line. Because when I show you this, okay, this is the trend, long-term trend back in 2018 for AMD, right? Look at this. This is the crossroads for us in AMD. Okay. You see this X? And if I were to extend this line to the right, it takes us right around $60. This is the bullseye. So everyone needs to be looking to see if buyers are going to hold the price in AMD. If we don't hold the price in AMD at 60, then it's going to be a massive move to the downside. I'm just going to tell you all, be prepared for it, because $50 is going to be next, and then $40 is going to be next. Okay, so that is why the market on yesterday's trading ended the day up. Okay, right here, ended the day up 2.62%. Now, which line do you think we need to hold though? Okay, I'm going to get rid of this downtrend line. We already can visually tell that price is going down. My focus and attention is going to be on the buyers. Like I said, I really want to see the buyers come through, and I'm going to give them an opportunity to prove themselves to us that they want to hold these two lines at least. They have to. If they do it, then like I said, we can predict that prices are going to go higher then. Okay, so let's zoom in on the 2-day chart real quick in AMD. So as of right now, what occurred right here on this last 2-day price bar is telling me that buyers are in the stages of trying to hold price at 60. That is the beginning stage right there. Here it is on the 3-day time frame. You're seeing it right now. Here it is on the 5-day. Okay, you're seeing it right now. I don't understand why the trading view is not showing us this 5-day price bar. It should, but it's not. And this is what I term a probable precursor of strength in AMD. So right now, what I expect to occur into the market in AMD is more or less the market battling it out as we approach the next couple of trading days. Okay, now I don't think the market is extremely weak. I don't think the market is extremely strong neither. Let me show you all the hourly chart. Okay, so this is the 2-hour chart in AMD. Okay, so you guys can see we started out the day trading on Friday down, but we ended up high. That tells me that buyers came through the market in AMD. Okay, now if we were to look for price to go higher, if we were to look for the buyers to hold firm $60, then we will need to see them break this to the upside right here. Okay, they will have to break $65, preferably 67. Okay, they will have to do that in order for us to really see $60 hold firm. Now that's just my opinion. Okay, 65 to 67. Now, I don't, like I told you earlier, I don't think the market is extremely weak in AMD, but I think that it's not extremely strong neither. So depending on like your risk tolerance, okay, we may not see the price go far at all. So like I said, 66 is only a 3% move. For us to go to 68, it's a 6% move. So it's not a lot, but we can see the market trend that way. So let me go ahead and do this on the chart, because I am going to look for price to go higher in AMD, but I'm not looking for too much. So this is going to be a conservative price prediction. I'm not one of those YouTubers who tells you to come in and buy dips and tell you to hold the stock for decades and decades upon decades, and eventually, hopefully one day we'll see price break even, or at best have a profit into the market. Like, the market's not made to be that way in my opinion, but we're going to look for the price to hold 60. Okay, and that first price target is going to be around 66, and that's 3%. Second one's going to be around 68. Okay, that's 6.25. Now I'm here to tell you right now, if we don't see any strength early on in trading next week, then this price prediction will have to cut. Okay, if we don't see it, because this is really what I'm looking forward to on a short-term basis. I'm not really looking for this to play out in like months. Okay, so this is it right now. And I'm going to play a slight indication of strength into the market in AMD. I'm not absolutely bullish. Like I said, we're in the initial stages of seeing buyers come into the market in AMD, and we need to see it continue early on next week. Now, that's my thought process right now. And as we get the first 2 days of trading out the way, and the buyers do show up, then yeah, we could come back in and say, all right, next price target will be 70. But if it doesn't, we already know why. It's because the buyers are losing, and that the breakers of $60, right? If we see price break $60, if we see price break this crossroads, it's over. Just be prepared for it. Now, we should already have been prepared for AMD to continue to fall further, because ever since the high of November, the market is down 61%. So why would we be surprised to see the market continue to go down in AMD when it's already in that move? Okay, so let's see what happens. Give me your thoughts. Those who are new, hit that like button, and also subscribe to the channel. I will recommend that you tap that bell notification as well, because you're part of my team, and I wanted you all to know first as to where we are predicting prices to go within the stock market. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different. Now, another thing, we may just see AMD trade sideways all the way until we get to earnings, which is due to be released the end of this month. Just saying.